Cambridge Analytica, the company nobody heard of before last week, and now no one can stop talking about, is already trying out their redemption arc by launching a crypto coin. Seriously. Cambridge Analytica's introduction to the public came via one of the most ferocious firestorms of clapback regarding the stolen private data of Facebook users. In a comic and ironic twist, as it turns out, they were actually trying to launch a crypto coin at the same time, one that would ostensibly protect people from having their data stolen. The idea of the Cambridge currency was a turnaround from the company stealing your data and selling it for their profits. Instead, they wanted to compensate users, like you, for the data that you're willing to give up by paying you with a cryptocurrency. They'd operate on the blockchain, which supposedly means less sleaze and more accountability, right? This way, supposedly, there's a ledger of all of the money that's coming and going in and out of Cambridge, which supposedly equates to transparency. But that is not necessarily the case, especially, of course, when it comes to Cambridge Analytica. But before we go any further, spoiler alert, the company didn't actually even make it to their ICO. Maybe you've read the news lately. But that doesn't mean that they're going to stop trying. The implication of these guys launching their own coin are, surprise, surprise, exponentially more ethically murky than they're selling it to be. The idea is you would exchange your data for some stake in their coin. What you won't see are the answers to the questions like, what are they going to do with my data? And how long are they even going to own it? And also, is there some bigger nefarious scheme they're planning without my explicit consent? Like, say, using it to create a hyper-manipulative propaganda to provide some potentially nefarious entity with the power to undermine an entire democratic system in favor of their own terrifying interests? If we can barely expect anyone to read the terms of service on Facebook or iTunes or Spotify, what are the chances that anyone, me, you, would read the terms and conditions of a blockchain deal that sells everything about him or her? But the larger point here should be obvious. Just because blockchain is a safe, secure, and transparent technology does not mean anything immediately surrounding it can't be manipulated. It can be. If they corrupt this technology that we all put our faith in and trust more than anything else, they're not only damaging their own reputation, they're damaging the public trust in the system. And for anyone who cares about growing blockchain or finding ways to create trust over the internet, which should be everyone, that's a pretty awful prospect. Good thing you can fight against it, simply by knowing what you're up against before you step into a deal with them or any other company like them. There is little doubt that this will be the last we hear from them. What we don't know, and we'll just have to find out, who their next con is and who they'll make more marks out of. Here's hoping it won't be you. And stay locked to Futurism.com for more as the story develops.